Hey everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do a love reading today because, well, that's what we all want to hear about, right? If you have any other suggestions, feel free to just put them in the chat and I'll be more than happy to do it. But like always, make sure you check out the sunrise, Venus, moon, all of those other good things. And if you're listening to a partner or somebody else's friend, then maybe you can listen to all of their sun, moon, rising, Venuses. So basically what I'm saying, just listen to everything. No, but seriously, welcome. And let's see what I can give you some insight on. All right, we're going to start with Pisces. Because I sometimes feel like I always give Pisces the end of me, where I'm just more like tired. Let's see here. Tell me more, Pisces. Well, so far this is looking really nice. Damn. Okay. So, Pisces. If you haven't met this person yet, they are right around you. And I think you're not going to notice them if you're looking for them. But for those that have noticed and are like thinking like, oh, I think I know who you're talking about, this person really is ready to settle. So I hope that you are too. They look at you as someone that they are feeling very at peace with. And I don't know, I feel like when you guys talk, you have a way of thinking that is new for them, and they are enjoying how your communication is going. It's just a different way of thinking, maybe a different way of speaking. Maybe you say funny jokes that they're not used to hearing. I don't know. Okay, just for an example, if I was going to date someone that's really Southern and they're like, it's hotter than a hooker's doorknob on nickel night, and then they're like, oh my God, that's so funny. They just say the stupidest shit. They're so funny. Something along those lines. Tell me more. I feel like this is past energy, which, mind you, we all go through this at some stage, you know what I'm saying? Where we're like, is this too good to be true? Are they gonna ghost me? You know what I mean? Like, okay, when's the ball gonna drop? It can't be honeymoon for this long. If you fall into that, really, well, we can ask what you should do, but immediately I just got like, you really need to communicate, because this Nine of Wands, like, we don't want her, male or female, ruining this beautifulness. I mean, you got the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate, It doesn't have to be like a soulmate like twin flames, nothing like that. A soulmate is just somebody that you feel like immediately there's a connection. The Hierophant, this is a religion. This is a commitment, right? You're moving up to a higher level of commitment. This is a new person. Or if you already know who this person is, then this is a new level of commitment. And then you have the Lovers, which, I mean, that is just like the most beautifulest picture ever. I just love that picture so much. Some of you that are a little bit, I don't want to say older, but let's say your tits aren't perky, right? Then I don't think they care about that. I think when they look at you, they're really looking at your personality. You or them, right? I think that it's more of a connection soul to soul and not so much, damn, look at that ass, right? This might be how the person's feeling about you, but I'm about to ask over here what this nonsense is happening. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. If sometimes the family, like maybe you don't like their mom or their dad or their brother or whatever, maybe their kid is really annoying, try to find other ways of working around that. Because again, this is a really beautiful connection. I would hate for being like, God, oh my God, I'm so happy with them, but ugh, they always want to go to their mom, and their mom's such a jerk, or their dad, or you know what I mean? Something like that. The Three of Pentacles is just really working together. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of love here, but that's just initially what I got from the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Again, the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit and lies, but it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, that's it, they're cheating. That doesn't mean that. It could also mean that you're maybe lying to yourself, right? Maybe you're doing this to yourself, getting all up in your head over some situation. All right, now I'm just starting to see some self-sabotage. So Pisces, I'm going to end it here. But I don't know. I mean, this to me is just saying self-sabotage. I feel like you really have a great connection. If you're feeling like something is off, maybe it's you. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. It could never be me. I'm perfect. I am perfect just the way I am. It's all their fault. That could be a problem too, right? You can't think that way. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I see this a lot in reading sometimes where it's just a really beautiful connection happening, and then underlying it, it's like, I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe I should have been single. I don't really know what I'm doing. Should I go? Should I stay? Ugh, I really like them, but you know, that means I'm gonna have to commit to their 13-year-old kid who's like going through, you know, puberty, and they're getting on my nerves, and I don't know if I can do this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't necessarily mean you might have to live with them, okay? You can still be with someone and not live with them. It doesn't have to be the way that everybody else is doing it. But I'm just seeing some self-sabotage. I don't know if that's making sense to you. That's what I'm getting. You let me know in the comments if I'm making sense. All right, Aries, I always draw a blank whenever it's time for me to do the next one. I'm not Aries, Aquarius. What the hell am I talking about? Aquarius. We're gonna do love for you. Let's see just what comes out. Aquarius. Okay. Well, this is lovely. I feel like you should probably be listening to Pisces read too for some reason. But maybe you got a Sagittarius on your mind. I say that because we got the fire with the Temperance. It could be someone that, sorry, let me check something here. One sec. I feel like you met someone when you were out and about. You were having a bad ooh, shut the front door. Okay, we like this. We like him. Aquarius. I feel like you met them when you were going out. You didn't know that you were going to run into them. And then all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, hold on. I'm really trying to see this person again. I feel like you see them in an innocent light. But if they're a Sag, I don't know how innocent that could be. With the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, I definitely got something more of a real connection. Like you feel like you're really getting along with them. It's super easy to talk to them. You feel connected immediately. You're like, oh shit, they say things like I would say it, and they have the same mindset as I do, and they have the same. And it doesn't necessarily mean you like the same foods or you like this beach or the mountains, you know what I mean? Or you like your temperature, the AC at home to be exactly 70 degrees. And oh my God, I can't believe I found someone else that likes it at 75 degrees just like me, and we just want to sit at home and sweat. You know, like it doesn't have to be those exact things. It's just the feeling that you have with them is like you've already met them before. Like they were your high school best friend. But I do see that you, hold on, tell me more about the Temperance. Five of Wands. I mean, you like them. You like them. I feel like you see them in this playful, innocent way where you, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say they're innocent, but I feel like they're so playful. They've captured that childish, like, oh, we're at the beach, let's go run onto the water and scream in the ocean, you know, something like that, where you feel like they're really playful. And yeah, you are trying to get to know them a little bit more. I don't know if you've gotten, this is a new person. I don't know if you've gotten their phone number, if you're trying to see them again. I don't exactly know what this Five of Wands is. I don't know if you think that they're with somebody else. I mean, everybody's going to have a different situation, but yeah, I mean, communicate. So the Six of Swords, I don't understand, like, were you in a bad place and then all of a sudden you met this person, you're like, oh my God, things are actually great. Or if you're leaving someone, in the process of middle of leaving someone. Yeah, that could be it. It could be that you're leaving someone. Or whatever it is that you're going on in your life, it could be that they came at the right time for you. Hold on. I don't know if some of you all just moved somewhere new, but it's when you're out hanging out with friends. I feel like that's when you accidentally meet them and you're immediately interested. I'm not saying I'm hearing wedding bells, but the King and the Queen of Wands popped out. So, if any of you are out there like, yes, I want love, but no, I'm going to push it away, be careful because you could be pushing away somebody really great. You might be like, all right, I'm just going to go out and just let the universe take control over everything. And then if you still have this like Fuji, like, ugh, attitude where I'm not really interested, or you're playing a little too hard to get, this person might not know that. And they might just flat out think that you're not interested. Because remember, everybody is sensitive in their own ways. Not everybody can take rejection. So just be careful who you're saying no to. If these readings keep coming out to like being only new people, then I might do another one. Anything else that you want to say to Aquarius? Aquarius, listen to Pisces read also. If you're sorry. If you're still grieving a past relationship, maybe you haven't met this person yet and it's going to happen because this person sees you as fun. They see you as this person who's like, oh my God, look, a butterfly came to me, you're just a ladybug, like they see you playful. So if you're not in that headspace and you're over here still grieving over the past, then I just want you to know that this is something that you could be looking forward to. I just don't want you to miss it. So try to do whatever it is that you can to do that self-healing. I mean, the Four of Swords, she's put herself aside, took her heart off to the side, and was just like, I'm gonna just take a break from that. The Hermit is being alone, some introspective, some what do I really want out of life, and then, you know, like something didn't go right. Like you had hope for it to go right and it flat out didn't. Hey Capricorn, we're gonna go ahead and do a love read for you today. So far it's been popping out with a bunch of new love. If it continues, then I'm gonna do another one on See, this Ace of Pentacles, people kept popping out. I don't want to, I mean, this might just have to end up being a new love read. I was gonna just do like a all love read, are they coming back or not? But I feel like it's, visually it's more like this. It's like you're walking away from something to get a new opportunity. But let's keep going. Capricorn. You're upset that you're having to leave something behind, but I think it's because you already know that something better is going to come around. Maybe if you don't know that, I think your subconscious is saying, all right, this has ended and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's done. It's done. Now, some of you have already gone past that, so we're going to take that route, because of those of you who are still in it, then, you know, I don't want to bring that energy in here, because see, it's like right around the corner. Some of you might still be in that negative headspace where it's like, I don't really even see anything good happening. Like I've peaked, that's it. Bring on the cats and the puzzles and you know, I don't know, I'm kind of describing my life. Phantom of the Opera tickets. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at me, because that's literally what I'm doing. Let's go to the new. I want to bring the energy back to the new, because this is still kind of going over like, okay, you're sad, you've given up, you're just going to push love away, blah, blah, blah. But I really want to focus on this Ace of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups, because it's really telling me that in your mind, somewhere in your subconscious, you're like, okay, this all went to shit. I'm being negative and I don't think anything's going to happen. Maybe you left a family behind or a house or something that you put a lot of effort into. But I'm really trying to get over to the better stuff, because we already went past all of that. Well, in my head, you might not have, but in this read, I really want to push past it. So let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. I finally pulled out another deck. I wasn't going to, because I always get doubles, you know what I mean? So I'm like, why bother? I should just stick with one deck, but it's just a habit. I'm a creature habit. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Maybe you should listen to Pisces read also. Look at that. All right, so you've done the healing. You've gone through the shit. You've left something, and we're on the Ace of Pentacles, right? And we're like, oh my God, I know there could be something good for me here. If you're not there, it's okay. I don't know what this Five of Wands is. We're still gonna go back. I feel like, go listen to Pisces read. I'm telling you, this one popped out. Or was it Aquarius's? Anyways, you got the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands. That is love. That is love. Sorry, I'm stirring my drink here. All right, there we go. Five of Wands then. Let's switch decks. Five of Wands. Yeah. If you did meet this person, I don't know if you met them online. I think it might have been when you're out and about. Like buying plants at Walmart, or buying a couch, or I don't know, something different. It could have been when you were traveling for work, as some of you travel for work. It came out reversed. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that it was somebody online. But see, there's the Queen of Wands again. But look at this. Are you the one saying I don't want another relationship? Oh my God, listen to Pisces read. Are you saying you don't want one? Because the Queen of Wands is fun. She's not sexually dormant either. Or he's not sexually dormant. This person is ready to do things in the sack. But I got that somebody's just like, yeah, I already got married. I don't want to get married again. I mean, that could be fine, but who's talking about marriage here? I don't know. I just feel like if you're saying that, I understand, right? I get it. But don't ruin a thing just because you're like, I already know what I want. I'm not doing that again. That's it. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say that. You're like, nope, yes, I can. I can say that. I know for sure. But if you haven't even met this person yet, how can you really say that? I mean, what if, would flip it around, right? What if they have the benefits and they have more benefits than you as far as retirement, as far as, I don't know, insurance, medical crap, inheritance. And they're going to be like, you can't get it unless you get married to me. And then you're going to be like, oh, wait, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I take it back. Maybe this whole marriage thing can work. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go around saying I'm not doing it anymore. Because what if they got, I'm just throwing it out there. Not that money matters. I'm just saying. You're seeing it, you might be seeing it from like your perspective. Like, I'm not doing it because I already did it. I mean, what if it's going to benefit you? Right? Okay, I'm done with that. We're done with that. We got the Queen of Wands here twice, male or female. She could be into animals. She could already have a cat, and I'm only saying that because both of these cats are literally on these queens' laps. She is a fire sign, so if it doesn't necessarily have to mean that this person is going to be a fire sign. It could necessarily mean that they have those traits. See, look, now we got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, we know you walked away from something. We know you're sad. We know it was a marriage. Oh my God, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're going to put this back in and we're going to shuffle because I don't want to talk about that. We're talking about new. Tell me about this new person. Temperance came out again. I saw it. Believe me. All right, so this new person that you're going to meet, tell us more. How are they going to know who this person is other than the fact that they're going to be a lot of fun and spontaneous? I don't want to hear I'm not ready, because if you're not ready, then don't go out looking for it. Look, but it's coming. Oh my God, it's so coming, and you're going to be all up in your head. You're getting on my nerves. I'm about to switch this read to something else. Listen to Pisces read. There's love here. This person is like, I'll offer you this cup of love. I already did my healing. They're Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Lovers. These are a lot of the similar cards. This person in their cup, they're like, yeah, I'm ready. I've been single for a while. I'm ready. And they're going to make you think about the future. And that's when you're going to get stuck in your head. I want to know about the Ace of Wands. I don't want to keep talking about you being scared or some bullshit. Because we can all sit here and talk about that until we're blue in the face, but let's just talk about the good stuff. All right, so don't look for somebody that is of a certain type. They might not be what you're necessarily looking for. It might be something totally new. Try saying yes more. Not that I think Capricorns have a problem, but you might have a problem saying no to work and then yes more to life. I mean, it's... I mean, you have have somebody here offering you a cup and you're not looking at it. Maybe because you're thinking, okay, but I want this specific type of person. I mean, want the person that's going to wash the dishes and mow the lawn and, I don't know, wipe the fan off from the dust off the ceiling fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that's going to look into those little details. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But you never know. I mean, this person might not tell you that they already have somebody that comes and cleans, because that'll work for me. You know, if you're not going to do it, but you're going to pay somebody else to do it, that's fine. That works, just as long as it gets done. But I see that you're looking for something in particular, like they have to have these traits, and this person is like, no, really, I'm awesome, I'm really cool, just get to know me. And you're like, no, because I wanted someone with perky tits, male or female. I wanted them pictorials up and not down, and that's what I'm looking for. So don't try to screw it up, because I'm getting a lot of repetitive things here. How else are they gonna know? Oh my God, this is just like Pisces read. Seven of Wands. Okay, well, the star didn't come out. I think the Four of Wands did, but the Seven of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups. Some of you, if you are getting a lot of offers, one of them is definitely going to stand out. You see how there's 3 people here, and one of them you're definitely looking at in the face, but there's other offers here. Like, imagine these are offers, right? Like, all of these people are waiting to meet you because they like you, and you're like, but that one, that's the one that I'm looking at. And again, you're going to feel this connection. Oh my God, go listen to Pisces read, seriously. That's crazy. If the conversation doesn't start off, look at that, even with the Nine of Cups. If the conversation doesn't start off smooth, you could be saying like, ugh, never mind. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. I mean, obviously there's no card here of you laughing or anything like that, but with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like baby steps, you might be seeing baby steps and not like huge ones. Like, I got her number, we're going out, that's it, we're in a commitment. You know, like, it might just be you getting to know each other a little bit more and not moving as fast as maybe you think it would or should. Hey Sagittarius, we are going to do a love read. I've been getting a lot of the same messages. Wow. Sag. I was going to say, I wish I was a Sag. I am. This is starting to look nice. Let's keep going. Let's hope. Let's like, come on. Let's keep it going with good stuff. If it's not you yet, you're going to find someone that is going to make you happy. Ooh, and they're new. All right, this is just going to have to end up being like a new love read because, oh, look at that. King of Pentacles, you have been stalking me, buddy. This is, whoa, hold on. Scoochie. This is gorgeous. What is this? Oh, the other deck. Sorry, I'm looking at my camera. This is beautiful. I don't even want to go anymore. Especially because the back is the Seven of Swords. You're going to meet someone. And with the Sun, it could be a Leo. Pentacles, it could be an Earth sign. Hold on. I'm just going to look at this real quick. This person wants something. They want to be able to provide for you. Maybe they're thinking, I'm not where I'm at yet. I mean, they could have a house and a car and savings and, you know what I'm saying, their shit together. but they're not where, what's typical Capricorn, they're not where they think they should be. And if you saw it, then you might be like, what are they talking about? It's fine. I know. Just telling you, that's what they're thinking. Happiest card of the deck. The Ace of Cups, new love, 10 of Cups, love, 2 of Cups. I mean, seriously, all we're looking for is the Ace of Wands and the Devil, and we got ourselves, I was going to say, a mighty nice piece of pecan pie. All right, if you go back to Pisces read, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Oh, the Empress. Okay, this is either you or them entering in a new phase of either self-awareness, a new phase of putting yourself first, a new phase of I finally love myself and I don't care that I have cellulite on my thigh or stretch marks on, you know, wherever, I don't know, wherever you might have stretch marks. This is a new phase, male or female, where you're accepting of yourself more, loving of yourself more, and your self-worth has definitely risen. Has risen. All right, tell me about the Death. Because you meet this person online, that could make you feel a little indecisive, but it's okay. I'm gonna put those back in because I don't understand them. All right, the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of repeats. Sorry. It could be you leaving something behind, looking for something that you know it's time to do. Listen to Capricorn's read. It could be you saying, all right, I went through this part of my life and now, what are you indecisive about? I just saw the Two of Pentacles over there. It could be you saying, all right, the end is ended and now I'm gonna go and get what it is that I want out of life. I don't know what the Five of Wands is. Let's find out. Because see this, remember you saw this Two of Pentacles? I don't know what you're indecisive about. Or maybe you're trying to figure something out and you don't know how to do it. You're trying to succeed at something. The Empress, again, I'm liking it. I'm here for it. I'm liking it. It could be with the Leo, with the Strength and the Sun and the Four of Wands, which could be just more of like a relationship. Five of Wands. King of Cups again. Could be a water sign now? Are you meeting somebody else? Because I got two kings here. I mean, it could be same sex, but I mean, again, I have the 2, 3. If you don't know what the shadow side is, why don't you look into it a little bit? Go and watch some YouTube videos because it could go, it's a lot. I can't explain it right now. But some of you might need to be working on your shadow side. And if you figure out how to do that, let me know because I have no idea still. Five of Wands. She's been everywhere in everyone's read. But we are reading for Sag. This is a Sag card. They could find you attractive. They could see that you're single and they don't want you to be single anymore. For some reason I got it's because you want to work on something. You're trying to work on something. You're trying to work on something, but why? Why the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups again. With the Fool. All right, well, we can't hide the fact that this could be a person, right? But I feel like it's you putting commitment into something that you're really trying to love and succeed in. I just want to see. We got Two of Cups again. See, this is why I was just like, I'm just going to only use one deck. Because this is what happens. I get a lot of doubles. Nine of Pentacles. Temperance. Didn't we have the Temperance out here already? Didn't we have the Temperance? Or this Temperance has been popping out in all of the reads too. All right, so some of the times you go and you just do and you don't plan. I feel like a plan needs to be in order for you to really start succeeding. I think you need to do a little bit more planning. Not only did the Queen of Swords come out, but also the Six of Wands. So both of those together tells me that you need to be a little bit more strategic. Be a little strategic with whatever it is that you're working on. Because the Queen of Swords, I mean, I can easily say, oh, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Oh, this is, you know, a commitment with the love and all of the love. And yeah, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting with the Five of Wands that you're really trying to succeed in something that you feel very passionate about. And you're just kind of like give me ideas. Like sometimes when I meditate, my hands are out. You know, like have you ever seen people who gather in circles and their hands are out? I feel like that when she's showing me her palms, that's what I'm getting. It's like you're trying to get that more further insight. Like I'm trying to attract the energy to coming like with the water cup in here, falling into her hands. And this is more of like an obsessive stare. With the cup in her hand, trying to drink it, it's just like I'm really loving this, and it's like looking out into the ocean while you're drinking your favorite drink, you know what I mean? And you're having that like kind of feeling, you know, like you want to put that into whatever it is that you're working on to be this person that you're trying to be. So while this love thing is happening, I think it's going to happen when you are more focused on what it is that you're trying to capture here. And I'm trying to help you because that's when the other person is going to come, is when you start feeling that Empress part of you. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, yeah, I don't really care anymore that my nails aren't done or that my legs are hairy because I am the Empress. Like my value is coming from somewhere deeper. And that part of me has already ended. Like I've shed that. And now I'm going to be my authentic self. And all of these put together is when it's going to bring this other person in. Because that's what's going to attract them. Because you also want to have that same energy that the other person does, right? You got to have to like raise your energy to find someone else that's even better, kind of a deal. And I'm really feeling that you're finding that. I feel you, I don't want to say constipated, but a little on the stuck side. And I don't know, other than getting more of a strategic plan. Listening to your intuition. There's some other ways that you can listen to your intuition. Yeah, you're gonna succeed. Yeah, the Five of Wands again. Look, the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. You're like, yeah, you're flipping all of the cards at all of the decks. Obviously, you're gonna have duplicates. Not necessarily. Go watch other people's reads. Sorry, my washer's going off if you hear it. You will find the success that you're looking for by struggling and learning, because you're learning through the struggles. I just need you to be, it needs to be more strategic. That's what it is. If you don't know what you need to do, you need to work with a few people to get some advice. Nine of Pentacles again. If it's not working, try again. Talk to somebody else about it. I think that, when did I do? Oh, I did a live reading, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And then I'm getting the same kind of feeling off of that live read I just did. Sorry I didn't change the title or put the timestamps, but I don't know what to say. All right, let me see who's next. Hey, Scorpio. All right, we're gonna see what's in store for you for love. Oh my gosh, I feel like every reading I've done so far is a duplicate. Oh my gosh. Sorry, one sec. All right. So I want to say check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but why don't you just check them all out? All right, maybe not. Maybe you're a little bit different. What's the Sun then? What's the Sun? Some of you had to leave something behind, and you're going through that whole process of leaving, upset, sad, what did I do? Sad, I shouldn't have done that, maybe I could have done this, going back and forth, being alone, seeing things from all different perspectives. It could be somebody that you knew very well. It could feel like it's just somebody that you have like a connection with. Where am I going to put you? Make sure you check out what a shadow side is and do a little bit of research and start digging into your shadow side. I want to know what the King of Pentacles is doing here, Scorpio, because this could be you, it could be somebody else. It could be you saying, all right, I'm just going to focus on my money, or it could be you having somebody that is looking at you. This doesn't tell me anything. I mean, it could be you just saying, all right, I'm going to focus on money now. Because we have walking away all of a sudden, wanting to succeed and things like that. Maybe through that you find a different opportunity, or maybe a different person, but... Ooh, okay, look at this. We got love, commitment, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So if you are focusing on work, love is going to be coming towards you. It does come after a period of you having to walk away and being sad about something. So if you haven't done that yet, and that's what you're looking at, like, oh, I'm not happy where I'm at, then this is kind of like a timeline process. But if you guys have already broken up and you're, you know, starting to do that healing, the next step for you here is definitely a really great commitment. The King of Pentacles could be somebody that is trying to commit. It could be a boss of some type, somebody that is, you know, a father figure. The Emperor's a daddy. He is a daddy of the deck. We like the daddies. But it is somebody that gives and takes, right? It's very reciprocal. It's not you doing all of the work anymore. And I do see that this person tries to find ways of wanting to take care of you. I don't even want to get into the past, but try not to bring any of that over to this next one, because Because this person didn't hurt you, right? But I feel like you are just going to go with it. You're just going to go with it. I mean, some of you might be apprehensive about it, but I see that you're going to not let the past drag you down. The Hermit. You might not see a lot of opportunities around you that's making you think maybe it's not going to come to me. Maybe everybody's not single, or you may keep meeting people and they're like, oh, yep, of course they're in a relationship. Oh, yep, of course they're in a relationship. It might require you to put yourself out there, which can be hard. Try to find an alter ego that is kind of like more on the flirty side to maybe help you approach people. But as you're often alone, like you normally do, I do see that you think, oh, this is never going to happen, but it just might. And again, it comes after an ending, and then you going away from that ending, you know, with the Six of Swords, you're putting all of your crap, all these swords that stabbed you in the back, and you're like, all right, I'm taking all of this hurt and I'm putting it on this boat and I'm out of here. But I think that does require a lot of the strength. And it does require you to put yourself out there a little bit more as far as like, you know, asking people, hey, do you want to go out and go do this or that? I mean, they could be in a relationship. They could be. Or they could be single. You don't know until you ask, right? But I just feel like with the Four of Cups, you're like, there's just nothing out here. This pond, this sea that has a lot of the fish that I'm supposed to get. Yeah, when pigs fly, that shit ain't happening. But you'll get a boost of energy coming up. It is after a bunch of bullshit though, right? And you having to finally make the decision that yes, after walking away, I do want success. The Hangman does, you know, when you're looking at something from a different perspective, you'll get a different idea and maybe a new opportunity. It doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, but it could be. You see how that crow is like, look, you saw something from a different perspective. Here's a different opportunity. Here's a different idea. But the King and the Queen of Wands popped out, so that says, you know, there's a potential for moving forward in a committed relationship. Try not to stay in this bitter, salty Queen of Swords energy too long. Because after walking away, I see that you do want happiness. I mean, who doesn't, right? No one's like, no, I want to choose to be miserable. Actually, there's some people that do. How are you going to know when you've met the person that... Well, there's not a lot of opportunities that you have, so I feel like when you see the opportunity, you're going to be like, well, I didn't have any other one, so I guess you're it. I don't know, that's kind of like what I'm getting. Like, well, I just talked to a bunch of people and everything was a no, 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 and then I feel like we're getting along, what's up? You know, I don't really feel like you have options on options and you're like, oh, who do I pick? It's not like that. How else are they going to know? I don't know, for some reason I'm getting brunette, but how else are they going to know? I mean, maybe if their hair is actually another color, their original color is brunette. It could also be somebody that's indecisive. You know how it's like, no, what do you want for dinner? No, what do you want for dinner? Yeah, but what do you want for dinner? Oh, well, I have whatever you're having. Oh, well, I just want whatever, you know, it's like somebody that's indecisive. What else? How else are they going to know? It could be somebody that you did not meet online. It's somebody that is more determined that they're going to go after what it is that they want in life. Like they're going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Somebody that has a sexy energy. Like you're going to feel, even though they might not look sexy, you're going to feel attracted to them. And you might ask yourself, like, why? They're not even my type. But for some reason, you know what I mean? Like, ladies, I mean, he might not be the height that you want. Gentlemen, they might not, I don't know how the pretty feet, I don't know what, you know, whatever it is that you guys are wanting. Their waist might not be as snatched as you wish. And also, it could be at a time when you're happy with yourself. And then you're like, yeah, but I'm happy. I don't know if I want to be with someone because I'm happy. But that's not going to be for a lot of you, actually. But you are going to find the person attractive. And you're going to feel very comfortable sitting next to them. You're going to like their energy. Whoa, that was in my face. You're just going to go for it. Aw. Was it Capricorn? I don't know. I keep wanting to refer back to Pisces, but was it Capricorn's read? Yeah, this is going to be like, hey, you know what? This person's actually okay. They actually got their shit together. They're not giving me any kind of bad red signs. I'm going to go for it. Anything else? Yeah, I try to find that alter ego that has you not so sad and depressed and kicking off that energy, but something that's a little bit more on the flirty side. And I think that's when you're going to open up a lot of more of your energy and opportunities are going to start coming in because you're not kind of like, hi, how are you? I'm sad. I'll have 5 chocolate cakes and a bucket of ice cream. My name is, I don't know, what's an even male or female name? Morgan. And, you know, you're kind of like, you know, coming in a little bit more positive, flirty. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'll have, I don't fucking know. Can I get a margarita on the rocks and some fries? And I don't know why this even matters. But I'm just saying it's just gonna have a little bit more of a fun energy. And hey, what are you guys getting? I'll have what they're having. Yeah, that's great. Gin and tonic. And I'm gonna, you know, like, can I get your number? Oh, you're with someone? Oh, okay, that's cool. You know, never mind. Sorry about that. And then you're going to move on to the next person, and you're not going to be sad when that person doesn't want to talk to you. You're going to be like, that's cool, moving on. Anyways, when you get that up, when you get that energy, I'm going to shut up. When you get that, that's when things are going to start opening up a lot more for you. And I'm not saying that that's where you're at right now. I'm just saying for those that are feeling like that. Okay, all right, I'm done. Gotta get another deck because I was in another mood. All right, so Libra. Libra, how are you all doing? I know I need to come up with like something else to say, but nobody's talking back to me. So anyhow. Well, it's your favorite time of year. The time of year you have to make a whole bunch of decisions. I'm being sarcastic because I'm a little out of words. All right, Libra, we're doing love. What's going on? What is happening? Whoa, you know, I gotta throw it at my face. Oh my God, I feel like I'm just getting the same thing for everyone. What the hell? So we're walking away from something, but we're going towards something. That's the beauty of it. You are feeling mighty cute. I mean, of course, with change, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be in your feelings a little bit, but let's see what's happening with the Two of Cups here. Yeah, see? This is looking awesome. Let's pull out this other deck. I have to say, I really like this deck. It's the Modern Witch. I mean, I love my Barbie deck, but I'm just saying I really like this one. This one speaks to me more. I mean, I love Barbie because it just keeps it kind of fun, but all right, the Two of Cups. So this is definitely, I want to say somebody new, but yeah. We've been getting a lot of new lately, which honestly I'm really liking. All right, so you met somebody new after you had walked away from a situation. So if you're in a situation and you're not happy about it, give it a minute. Don't be afraid to leave because it looks like someone's gonna snag you up. We're gonna find out how we can get to that a little bit faster, but it looks like when I was saying that you're not entirely sad about it, I feel like you're kind of like, hey, I found this new love for, not life, but like things that are in my life. And it's, I mean, I guess that would be life, right? But it would be like, you just have this excitement. You see how this is very tropical, but then if I move up closer, right in her heart, you can see like a snowflake. I don't know if you see it because Barbie's already white enough as it is and the snowflake's white. But it just feels like having to leave a certain situation. Maybe you had some PTSD afterwards, but after all of that, you're not sad. You've come out reversed where you thought the grieving period was going to take a little bit longer, but you're like, lo and behold, I don't give a fuck anymore. But yeah, the Two of Cups, let's see, how do we know? When you first meet this person, they might not seem to be who they are, okay? But that's okay. It could be when you're out and about. Okay, so it could be also somebody from the past, but I'm really getting new. But I can't hide the fact that it could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that you meet when you're out and about. Tell me, how is Libra gonna know? The Lovers. How is Libra gonna know? How is Libra gonna know? Yeah, the person, oh, Two of Cups again. Look at this. Look at this, Two of Cups again. I mean, it's freaking awesome. It just looks like they're not going to be in the right state of mind that they normally are in. They might be quiet when they're not a quiet person. They might not be as engaging in conversations when that's really what they are. I don't know what it is that they're going through. Let's see. What are they going through? Wait, Nine of Cups again? Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. Two of Cups, Two of Cups. We're getting our doubles here. All right. I know I'm messy on the table, but whatever. Work with it. I understand it, so. So they're going to be getting out of a situation, and that's why they're just not feeling like themselves. But I think when they meet you, they're going to feel like this close connection, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I really get along with this person. Again, I'm getting a lot of the people cards, the queen cards reverse. That's what I mean. They're not going to seem, or this could be you at first, but it's just like things are happening in their life and they're just not exactly who, but you're not going to know that. So how are they going to know? They're getting out of a situation. They might talk about that, but they might only say the good things though. So you're not going to know. How are they going to know? How is... They seem a little lost because they don't want to leave a situation, but I don't think it's because they don't want to leave it because things are going great. I think they don't want to leave it because it's their comfort zone, because things aren't going great. The love is gone. They might take a little while, but in the meantime, I think you just enjoying life and being the hermit, which isn't really the hermit. The hermit is usually somebody that just doesn't really go out. I feel like you are going to go out, but even though it's by yourself, you're still going to find the joys in the little things. Hey, Virgo. Are we still in Virgo season? I wonder, when does Virgo season end? I always like Virgo season. I do have a different headspace, but I would wonder if that's like all of us because it's September, kids are going back to school, there's going to be more meetings because people are not away for vacations, and you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's like actively working on their calendar. I think that's why I like Virgo season. But it's like, okay, cool. Let me get my shit back together. Summer's over. Not that I don't enjoy summer, but living here, I have not. It's like summer has a new meaning. That's not a good one. All right, let's do a love read for you, Virgo. Virgo, love. So what I've been getting a lot of is a lot of new love coming in. Jesus Christ. That's too many, but let's clarify them. Okay, we're gonna go with it. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Listen to Libra's read. You have a lot of the similar cards as they do. I don't know why. We're gonna see what this blocked energy is about. I feel like you want to progress in something, but there is some blockage, and you just have a lot going on. You could be up in your head. You could be feeling like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish isn't aligning right. You have this wish of making something happen, and there's some blockage. All right, let's just get to it because I can't get past the Two of Swords. That's bringing me to the Knight of Pentacles, which just basically says that you're not able to see something, and that's why something is slowing down. You're up in your head about it, okay? I mean, that makes sense because you're really trying to problem solve. Yes, now we're getting somewhere. All right, so how did they get out of the Two of Swords and out of the Knight of Pentacles and make things move a little faster? Oh, yeah. You're not listening to your intuition. Maybe a lot has happened and you're like, I just kind of need a break. Like, I just need a break for a moment. Like, even if it's going good, you're just like, okay, things are just really busy and I haven't been able to get caught up and get as in depth in whatever it is that you're trying to do. You're also needing to see something from a different perspective. when I want to ask more about that. But let's move on first. How do they get out of, how do they make this King of Pentacles turn into a faster move-in? We're going to need a lot more creativity, a lot more fuck it, okay, with the King of Wands here. We're going to need a lot more fuck it. A lot less strategizing in the sense that you need to be ready, right? But we also need to just do it. And you can plan and plan and plan, but you just need to start making those actions with the Eight of Pentacles. So looking at something from a different perspective could very well be like, okay, you're done planning. Now it's time for the action part. I don't know why I'm not necessarily getting love, but let's see, because the Lovers is here. It could be somebody from your past coming back. Listen to Libra's read. You even got the Two of Cups. The Judgment came out. That just tells me it could be somebody from your past. It kind of came out sideways. It kind of just went like, you know, flying out at me. So it could be somebody from your past coming back. Again, this is you very much pretending things are okay. Like maybe you are talking to someone, but you can't get your mind off of these things that you're trying to accomplish. And maybe that's the obsession that I'm seeing here with the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. Like things aren't working out. But you are interested in this person that you could be meeting, or maybe they're coming back. The Ace of Wands could be a new person. Two of Cups, you are going to feel that closeness, like you're getting along really easily. Again, if there's somebody in the past, then obviously, yeah. But with the Hierophant here, it is saying those of you wanting to be in a relationship, it is coming. You just, I don't know if you're not seeing it because of everything else that's going on with whatever you're trying to accomplish here with the Magician. That's somebody that's like making things happen, right? Three of Wands, making the plans. The Empress could be that other person. Could be you taking care of yourself also. Eight of Cups, having to, let me ask more about the Eight of Cups. Tell me something about the Eight of Cups, please. Eight of Cups, tell me more. Eight of Cups. Yeah, listen to Libra's read. Maybe this is you literally closing the laptop saying, I need to stop working. And I need to get out there. Sorry, I keep yawning. All right. Who is the Empress? Is that a Libra? No. Who's the Empress? If it is somebody from your past, you might not be interested in them. You might be like, you know what, I actually have moved on past that and I'm in a really good space. Maybe it could be because you're throwing yourself into your job. But somebody could be seeing you get away and they're going to be like, oh my God, no. No, don't go away. Hold on. Magician at the bottom of the deck. I think this is you. Try to listen to Sagittarius's read, because I feel like Sagittarius lately has been like really trying to accomplish something at work. And it's like, yeah, they want love, but this work thing is still, you know, taking over a little bit. And I say a little bit, not a lot of it. And maybe that's just what you've done to keep yourself busy and not thinking about what you don't have. All right, Libra, Virgo. Hey, Leo. Leo, we are doing love reads. Make sure you listen to all of the signs, honestly. I know I say that, But honestly, I've been doing a lot of the same. This read for some reason has been, basically I've been saying the same thing. Everybody's getting a lot of the same messages. So, ooh, look at you, popping out automatically. You got Queen of Wands. We're gonna see what the Judgment is. Could also be you listening, interested into a fire sign, maybe somebody that you're working with. I'm gonna put this in because it's too many. What's the Three of Pentacles? What's the Three of Pentacles? The Empress, the Hermit. What's the Judgment? Kind of stumping me here. You're wanting to move a little faster in something. Look, the Judgment came out here again. That's the Judgment. Oop, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, well, I can't hide the fact that it could be somebody from your past or somebody from work because I see the Three of Pentacles here now. So we have this Three of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles. Are you dealing with some kind of depression? I don't know where I'm getting that. The Queen of Wands. I don't know if this is you kind of wanting to be interested in someone or not. I feel like you're kind of wanting to be interested in someone, but you're kind of not interested in someone. You're also wanting a relationship. Trying to move it down some. I guess I could have moved it down a little bit more, huh? Part of you sometimes wants to be like, yay, and then sometimes you also want to say like, eh. This person that you are talking to, there could be a lot of fun. I did say it could be somebody from the past, right? Because we got the Judgment here twice. I don't know, I just feel like you might be interested in someone, you might not be. And I'm leaning a little bit more towards the not be, but then again, you want something. All right, so should you go for it? Let's just get straight to it. Should you go for it? If you are talking to this person, is this making sense to you? Should you just go for it? You might be afraid of rejection, shy. Might be a little shy. King of Wands now. Work. Yeah, see? It's like I want it, but now I'm scared. With the Page of Pentacles here twice, it's like I have this opportunity. I'm not sure if I want to take it. See how they're like, I have it, but I don't know if I want to take it. And I think it's just your headspace, you know? It's like where your head is at. It's like, it's like I'm running towards it with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Like I want it. The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, but now I'm going to focus on work. Like it's just, this person's interesting with the Queen of Wands, but I also have the Two of Swords here, where it's like blocked energy because you're not seeing something, but then the Fool, you just kind of want to be like, fuck it, I want to go. But now I want to get all up in my head because I might not want to go. You have a choice. You can feel a connection with this person, and it's going to require you. With the Strength card, I mean, this is a card of Leo, but this is somebody saying, okay, ego, I'm going to sit you down here and I'm going to move forward and start going in the direction that I know I want, but then I'm also having a good time by myself. And with the Hangman, it's like, I want to move forward with the Knight of Pentacles, but I'm just going to be here instead and not move. And I have my love offer and I'm just going to go away. It's like you're not, maybe because you're really not into that person. Maybe that's what it is. You're not into them. Should Leo go for them? It doesn't matter because you're not going to. Should they though? You're not going to because you have to get out of your head because you're scared of getting hurt. Hangman, again, you're not doing it. You're not going to do it because you're scared of getting hurt. The thoughts in your head are going to take over. Anything else that Barbie has to say? Any advice? No, you're scared. You're scared of rejection. What can Leo do to help them get over this? When an opportunity is making you happy, you really just need to go for it. If this person that you're talking to just doesn't have all of the qualities that you want, maybe because they're from the past and you already know, like, yeah, I've been there, done that, you could, if it's a new person, you could be missing out on an opportunity. If it's an old person, you might not want that opportunity back. So then go find someone new. I was gonna say something and I lost it. Hey Cancer, let's do some love reading. So normally it's been the same message I've been getting, but I actually now have been getting something different. Why is my camera doing that? There we go. All right, Cancer, what's going on with you? Okay, I think that's a lot. What do you think? I think it's a lot. Holy cow. What has been going on? Your spidey senses are talking to you saying something isn't right at work. Maybe you're talking to someone and you think that they're talking to someone else. Your intuition is saying something. What's the Eight of Wands? Look at that. See? You're feeling like something is happening behind your back. And that's making you want to retreat. Five of Cups. That's okay. Ooh, I like this. So we got the Five of Cups twice. That's telling me that you're sad, right? You're upset. You're focusing on the things that you don't have. and you're not focusing on the things that you do have. And what is it, the things that you do have? You're like, I have nothing. No, you do. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, and you're not seeing that. You do have a new opportunity coming. Let's see, Three of Wands. You have the Strength twice. What does that mean? It just means that it's going to require you to be two things. To be nice and to be daring. To be kind but hold your boundaries. To be strict in a nice way. Like, instead of being like, oh, hell no, fuck all that, I'm not doing that. Instead of that, just be like, no, that's okay. Or, no, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of. All right, we're going to put this aside, but just know that the strengths are there. Do we have the Devil here? No. Some of you might turn to drinking. Try not to. Or maybe it's the other person that we're thinking about. Yeah, something didn't turn out. Okay. Two of Swords. You didn't see it coming. Well, I feel like you're going to focus on work. Do we have the 5? No, okay. It could make you think about things that have happened to you in the past. But just remember, the past is the past. And you don't want to reminisce. Oh, that's what my ex did. Or, oh, I miss my ex now. And, oh, you know what I mean? Like, just let go of the past. What's the Two of Cups? Because that's too many. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, it's something that you didn't see and now you're upset about it. Okay, I got that. So you were offering something, you thought something was gonna go somewhere with somebody, and it turned out that it didn't, and it kind of hit you. Now, that person might not have done it on purpose. I mean, maybe they did, but maybe this wasn't supposed to happen. This love offer that you were offering someone, and you didn't see something. I don't know why, because normally you guys are very intuitive, but you didn't see it happen. If this isn't making sense to you, go listen to another reading. There's plenty out there that I just did that do involve meeting new people. So if you're not crying over your ex, go listen to your rising Venus, moon, because they're not about an ex. A lot of them are just about new. But yeah, you held this person in high regard and you didn't see it coming. I mean, the moon is the Cancer card. Okay, well, do they have somebody new coming? Because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. Let's leave the Ace of Pentacles out. And let's get these all out of here. Let's focus on the Ace of Pentacles. Can you tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles? Tell me more about the new that is coming to Cancer. Okay, we're not going to go for new. We're going to be upset about what happened. The Empress again. Okay. So the good news is okay, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be upset, you're gonna be like, I'm not looking for anything new. I'm still thinking about this person that did me wrong. But the Six of Swords did pop out. And that is you getting over the hard part. So what happens after the Six of Swords? Tell me more about it. Oy, oy. 10 of Pentacles. I'm liking it. You're going to be working and focusing on work and making more money working overtime. And you're not going to be interested in love for a while. Okay, well, you know what? That's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. All right. Cancer. I can't even give you advice because I feel like that is the advice. You're focusing on work. Okay. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. I mean, it didn't work out, but I don't know if this one was supposed to work out. Oh my goodness. All right, Gemini. We are doing love reads. Let's see what we have. Oh, you decided I'm not going out. You said I'm not going out. My gosh. You said fuck love. And I'm only going to think about myself. But with this came an eye-opening. Tell me about Nine of Swords. What was happening here? Five of Wands. All right, so we got in a fight with someone, and then we're sad about it. What's the Two of Swords? What did you finally see, Gemini? That's too many. Tell me, what did you see? Or is it just unblocked? So something didn't happen. And you decided to, with that anger, you're channeling new opportunities. So you started to see something. And you're like, I'm taking back that offer. And I am going to channel all of this upsetness. I know that's not a real word, but we're going to use it. We're going to channel all of this, me being upset over things not working out, being mad, getting in a fight, pushing people away. I feel like this is that time of the month. That's what this looks like for me. Just, that's what it looks like. It's like waves of, I'm not going out. I'm going to start giving to myself. I'm going to be upset. Now I'm going to be mad. Now I'm going to be like, no, fuck love. And then now I'm actually going to get some insight. You know what I mean? It's just a wave. But with the Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, this is just like funk energy. It's just something is in a funk. If this isn't you, go listen to your Moon rising in Venus, because there's a lot that was happening in this read as far as like new people coming. But I feel like you found an opportunity and you're like, I'm just going to start focusing on myself and really working on that and making other plans with other people, right? Looking into plans, trying to see what's out there. I don't feel like you stay in this funk too long. I think you're just kind of like moving forward now, getting over it. And yeah, the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So we're getting past this sadness, and with that we are getting you saying yes to opportunities because you decided to look into something, because you are like, I'm going to start focusing on myself. This is you all focusing on yourself. I wouldn't even call it working on yourself. I think it's just literally you saying, what do I want? What do I want to do? I think I want to go to the park. I'm going to go to the park. It's going to make me happy. I'm going to go, you know what I mean? Just randomly picking things that you're like, I'm going to do this. This is going to make me happy. My friends are going out. I'm going to go hang out with them. And you're choosing to not be in this funk. Do we have any new love? Because right now, honestly, I don't even know if you're going to see it, even if somebody was offering it to you, because you're so like, I'm not really wanting it. No, you're not even going to see it, but you are going to work on you are going to be giving to yourself. Right now, looking for new love is just, yeah, no. Look, Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Judgment, Nine. It's like you're saying, I've made the decision that it's just too much and I'm just not going to look at it right now. Hey, Taurus. We are going to do a love read. For those of you looking for new love, old love, love, you know, even if it's coming to you, you're not going to trust it because you're like, you know what, motherfucker took too long. I'm going to sit here and be a salty bitch. I feel like I can stop the read there, but I'm not. I'm going to keep going. You're just like, this bullshit took too long. Tell me more. Like, I just kind of gave up on it. So you might not see them because you're in this Fuchi mood. I say Fuchi because it's kind of like when you play around with the baby and you open their diaper and they shit and you're like, oh my God, it smells so bad, Fuchi, woo! And the baby starts laughing because you're like overreacting over the shit in their diaper. That's what this is right here. It's shit in a diaper. It's you just being like, I'm gonna act like a poo-poo pants. I mean, look, it's like, I'm gonna act like a poo-poo pants. It's the Four of Cups. Like, I'm not even fucking looking at it anymore. Like, I just fucking give up. But because you're not seeing it, and you're just like, it ain't gonna happen. That guy was not looking at me. He would probably just dropped a dollar. You never know. I mean, it could be somebody just saying like, timid, like, oh, I'm gonna kind of flirt with them, and then, oop, never mind, I'm taking it back. But let's see. King of Pentacles. No. You're just in this energy of, did I have the Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands. Twice. This is the Nine of Wands. You got it twice. Like, if it comes at me, I'm not even gonna trust it. Look, it's gonna end because he's a player. It's gonna end because that's not really who they say they are. What's the, hold on. What's the Fool? I'd rather be happy planning something else that I want. What is it that I want? That's what I'm gonna plan instead. What's the Page of Pentacles twice? Look at that. Did you just see? I was flipping it. Look, the Page of Pentacles is right here, and then you have the Page of Pentacles again. Now I did, oh, who was it? Virgo? Was it Virgo or was it Libra? No, it wasn't. It was Leo. It was Leo. Listen to Leo's read. Well, maybe not. This is just a little different from Leo's read because they had the Page of Pentacles also came out twice. And hold on. Why did... If the person is trying to come at you to talk to you in the least bit, like it could be like the tiniest bit and you're like, there's no way that was flirting because like they just opened the door for me. Like what? I'm just giving you an example. It's probably more than that. But you're just so like that shit ain't happening that you don't even see it. That's just what I keep getting. It's on repeat. Check out your other reads. But even if somebody is coming at you, you're not gonna see it. Go listen to Gemini. I just did Gemini. Didn't they just have the same thing? Ugh, I hate how I forget immediately. Hey Aries. I wanted to start singing to you, but I don't know what song it was that I was gonna sing to you. I was like, Aries. Oh, Aries. And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I apologize. That was really bad. All right. Some of you might be going out a lot. Maybe some overspending, but let's see, because we're trying to do love read here. What is the devil with the love read? Up in your head. This looks like an argument. What's the Five of Pentacles? This looks like a fight. Jesus Christ, who did you fight with? Oh my God. Did you have an argument with someone? Like, this is a straight up argument that I'm looking at. I don't know if you're the one that needs to apologize or not. Maybe you're just like, I'm not. But you were also at the same time thinking, God, I really hope they come back. Like, really hope that they come and apologize because I don't want to apologize. But I just feel like this is an argument. Jesus Christ. What's the Three of Cups? Yeah, okay. Well, regardless, I don't really feel like the relationship is over if you did get into a fight. But it's like somebody didn't say what they were really thinking, and then they're like thinking about it, overthinking it, and then they're like, well, I'm mad, but I'm not going to really say what I want to say because I don't want this person to go away. Okay, we got a new opportunity. See, I don't really think, if you're fighting with someone, it's not over, okay? I don't know who's apologizing to who and who's not, but it's not over. If you feel like you might need to apologize or say, hey, you know what, I don't feel like I need to apologize, that could be a thing too, right? But that's just flat out what I'm getting. If you were in an argument, it's not over. Can we get some advice? All right. My goodness. I mean, I hate to be like, this is saying communicate, because you're like, you know, shit. Fucking Captain Obvious, right? Try to see somebody's point of view, not just your own. I know that you're upset. Now, mind you, if this is like a really horrible argument, I don't really need to be saying this, right? We're not being okay with negative, horrible, abusive relationships. So I don't really feel like I need to be saying that. This is obviously to someone who might have just been like, you know, a smaller argument. The King of Swords is communication, okay? So the Page of Swords is also communication. Everything is fine is the lack of communication. And then you have the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Over here at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands, and then we got the Three of Cups on the bottom of this deck. So it's not over because there's love here. Obviously, there's no love cards here, but you can just tell because the Sun is here and we don't want it to be over. And what the cards are saying is to communicate, is to release what is in you and what you're thinking, even if you thought wrong or you thought right. When you did this, I felt this. When you didn't pick up your phone and tell me and call me when you said you were going to and you went out and got drunk with your friends, my brain went all somewhere else. And then I thought, oh my God, they probably met someone, they didn't call me, and now they're looking like, I don't know, whatever thing you have in your mind. And again, this is just an example, okay? So it doesn't have to be necessarily like, oh, that exact one thing did not happen to me, so this can't be my read. I don't know, everybody is listening, so do you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be many people's stories. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that communicate even when you think that you might not want to communicate what it is that you're communicating. When you didn't text and you were out, I thought you didn't care. And then I went down this rabbit hole of you not caring. Because if you did care, then you would have called or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just communicate what you're thinking, because they could have easily been like, oh my God, my phone died. and I left the phone in the car by accident, and then I couldn't find blah, blah, blah because they had the keys. And then finally when I found them, my phone died, and then I was trying to charge it, but then I got drunk, and then I accidentally fell asleep while it was charging. You know what I'm saying? Like, there could be some very reasonable reason of why whatever happened. So I don't see that it's over. I do see that it's going to work out as long as there's communication. I felt like everybody should have already known all of that, but that's what I got as far as the whatchamacallit, okay? And don't act like too much of a princess. Communicate, okay? I mean, I don't know what else to say. All right, so that was it. That was the end of the read. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.